pretty together. It's not missing many parts. Yeah, I've been thinking about the DLCs. Alright, so what do we got? Conditions aren't really too good. We can put the turbo engine in if this hasn't got one already. What do we got? Is there a turbo there? It's quite a bit in good condition. There's a little bit missing in there. T for turbo. Alright. I'm happy to take that one. Let's have a look at the other one. Yeah, so do I. I have a soft spot for Scotland. I had one. I had an R33. 32, sorry. M-Spec. Best car I've owned. When it came to the 33s, I preferred the way they looked as Godzilla's compared to the just standard saloon cars. Didn't really like the standard saloon. I didn't like the look of them. 32s were better handling though. A lot better. 34, same deal. I like the Godzilla shape, but I didn't like it in the their normal saloons. However, my favourite looking one is the R35. By far. I didn't check how much that other one was, did I? Yeah, I know they went sold down until the 35s here. Yeah, like body shape. I sort of like the body shape. They look better in real life than they do on picture, but... There we go. See the V8 2-carb overhead valve supercharge. We put that engine in. What's the standard engine? It doesn't really say, does it? It's not supercharged, is it? Or is it? Actually, is that the supercharge down the bottom there? I can't tell. So this is 24,000. How much is that other one? Don't have enough for both. Yeah, the 34s are quite nice looking, I'll give you that. And I've been in one, passenger side. Had a little pea come out. It handled a lot better than I ever imagined a car could handle. And then you got the 35s that handled way better. Okay, so here's the problem. That's 32,000 for that one. This one over here is 42. Ish. Oh, 24. Hang on. Either way, we don't have enough for both. I'm partial to take this one, but I think we can find those all over the place. This one, on the other hand, I'm not really sure. What do you reckon? Take that one. I'm guessing, since that was a minute ago, you meant this one. The Skyline or the Chevy? Which one should we take? I would have loved to take both of them, but just don't have the cash. I think I know Lossing will be on, yes, I got a funny feeling I keep calling you Causey. We've got to stop that. You both saw, see, I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it the other way around. But I reckon this one here, because I reckon we'll be able to find one of those all over the place. This one, I'm not sure. And at the price at the moment, it's the cheaper one of the two. So it gives us a little leeway with the cash. So I'm going to go with this one. And as soon as we find another one of these, we'll go with this one next. Right, let's get out of here. We might have to do a couple of extra cars. I don't know if we'll have enough to do this one at all. Jeez. Let's put this on the second car lifter. Let's pull the engine apart, shall we? That'd be why it's halfway up in the air. Let's take the gearbox off. Actually, before we do that, I better make sure my two little warehouse spots for this, my projects, they are clear. Oh yeah, forgotten about that. And we can put these away as well. I'll wash it, I'll put the engine and all that together, and then replace the body parts, then give it a wash and then give it a paint. I'll take all the parts off. Right, so button, is it that one? Yeah, it is. I need to change the warehouse to warehouse 3. Yes, I do. Go back and we put... No. Actually, that's supposed to be warehouse 1. Running gear, isn't it? Warehouse 4, body part. Just get rid of those. Oh, I bought a window. I don't know if I can fix the windows. Right. Warehouse 3 can be for you. Then warehouse 1 will be for you two. Right, let's check out 5 is empty and 6 is empty. Brilliant. And let's open that up. Let's see what we get. We'll do you and we'll do you. Whoop, I went one too many over. Done. Right. Probably heard that was the train. Let's take the gearbox off. Starter motor out. That looks in really good condition. Oh no. 56%. Take the gearbox out. We'll need to take this off as well. I'll tell you what, they've been using their horns a lot lately. They normally don't. As far as I know, it's a Nissan Skyline R35. GTR, sorry, Nissan Skyline GTR. It'll be just a different type of Skyline. Just like mine was a Nissan Skyline M-Spec. Then you had the Nissan Skyline S. Oh, it's got oil in it? Okay, fair enough. Why wouldn't it? It's an engine. Not saying you're wrong, Mike, I'm just, yeah. As far as I know, it is a Skyline. They called it on Top Gear. But yeah, because you got different model types. They can, yeah. And different looking car, I call it Skyline, just different model. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Too busy chatting. Let's try that again, shall we? I'm going to blame the heat, as always. And we'll put the engine in my pocket. Deep pockets in preparation for all the cash I ain't going to make. Right. Let's find out if this is a supercharger or not. If it isn't, I'd actually rather start from scratch. Can I, maybe you two, one of you can answer this question, would I be able to rebuild this engine and just sell this engine by itself? And actually, while we're on asking questions, are you guys okay with turning this into a supercharge? If it already isn't, and I don't think it is. I don't think it is. More power. Can I sell this engine separately? Yeah, well, they've just rebadged it, Mike. That's what they're saying. To another name. So, like, when they get sold here, they'll be as Nissan Skylines. But in the States and Canada, they would be called Infinity. It's like your Monaro. You know, your Monaro, whatever it is a GTO. It's a Holden GTO. But it's just rebadged, renamed to something different in the US. But it was made in Australia. It was the Holden GTO. Actually, it was a Holden Monaro, to be honest. But that's what they did. You just rebrand to a brand that sort of is supposed to be unique for you, or well, as with the Chevy ended up getting Holden to build all their cars for them, even though Holden was just a part of Chevy anyway. And then send them off, and they were rebadged instead of coming out as Commodores and Senators and Club Sports as they do down here. They're coming out different names that you were more familiar with until they got rid of Holden, which is a shame, which I've said before. So can I sell that engine, or should I just stick it away somewhere? Is it in my inventory? It is in my inventory. I'll stick it away for the moment. We can always put it into something else. Definitely doesn't say overcharged on it, does it? Well, overcharger. Here we go again with the throat. Jeez. Don't know what it is with the throat these days. Right, let's get some stuff done, eh? Haven't been getting stuff done for a bit. That's not what I wanted. I wanted 3. I'm going to chuck that in there. The starter motor should be okay. The gearbox we'll keep. Let's see what we can repair first. What, did that fix that completely? Oh, it did too. Look at that. So they can go into warehouse 6 because they're the parts that are ready. Might have to put another decent exhaust system on it too. So I'm just going to get rid of that exhaust system. We'll sell that. So what I want to do is I want to buy the engine, the supercharged engine for this, which was, if I come back over here, car status, back here is the V8 twin carb overhead valve supercharged. Alright, I have a look. I was just going on an assumption. Right. I'll have a read of it. It's always good to be right. And for that to happen, you first got to be wrong. V8 twin carb overhead valve supercharged. Remember that? As we go by it. Can we buy it from here? No. I'm guessing. That's not what I want. Stupid buttons. Stupid controller buttons. Try this one. Here we go. There we go, engine block. What are we looking for again? Or can I just use the block off that other one? Then pop a supercharger on it. V6, V8. Engine block V8. V8. I can, can't I, actually? V8 twin carb, which that's what that one is. Confusing. Where's this V8 mag one? FME. Okay, here we go. We've got an F, a C, a B. Well, that's a single, isn't it? Overhead cam. That's a double overhead cam. So it's not, I can just put it on that block. Yes, no, no, yes. We can in that case. Don't need to sell it. We can start picking it apart. Because that's what that says, isn't it? It says it's a V8 twin carb overhead valve. Yes, I must be able to, because there's nothing there that says anything about superchargers. And I can't remember. I've done it before. But I can't remember. And if I can't sell the whole engine, actually I couldn't see. Right, let's start taking it apart. You made a Mustang with 3,500 horsepower almost. Nice. Still doesn't answer my question about the supercharger though. Because I'm trying to remember. I know I've done one where I put a supercharger on it, but I'm pretty sure I tried to do one and adds a supercharger. And it wouldn't take it, or maybe a turbo, I don't know. So I just thought there was actual proper engine blocks that you need for it, but it's not really telling you, is it? I mean, even one of the names on one of the engines it could take, it couldn't even find in the store. So, not helpful. So I can only assume that this will take a supercharger. And that's the question I'm asking. Can it? Or is there a different engine block I've got to buy? If so, which one? Why can't they be more clear about it? What came first, the chicken or the egg? All these are questions. An answer to one of them would be lovely. Oh, I knew that. It was just testing game. Just testing to see if you knew I had to take this off first. Oh, take all the... one thing I don't like her. I don't mind these. Rocker arms. I don't mind them and I do mind them. But it's these valve things, I'm just taking those out. Not a fan of. No, no, give me the rocker arm. Push rods, here we go. Let's see what we can fix and what we can't fix. How much money have I got? 17 grand. Might be able to put the engine together. And then after that we'll probably have to go off and make some more money. I know the bodywork's going to be a bit expensive, isn't it? But I don't want to fall into that trap I've fallen in 4 times where I've ended up spending all my money and had to like take little jobs and try and build my money up so I can get a slightly bigger job and then finally get a nice sized job to finally get enough money to finish off the thing I was doing in the first place. 4 times doing that is enough. Ooh, it's hot, 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 hot. I thought it was cooling down for a bit before, but it's decided not. I would just give you some false hope. You just turn the temperature back up. In case you weren't here at the beginning when I explained how hot it is today. And not only did I explain it, I explained it in Fahrenheit. Instead of my usual Celsius, which is what I deal with. It's 95 today, Fahrenheit. So I'm looking towards the weekend because apparently it's going to go all the way down to, I have to do this in Celsius because I didn't look this up on Google. All the way down to 19 degrees. A high of all the way down to 12 is a low. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to a temperature where I don't feel like I'm constantly in a wet t-shirt competition. I got the feeling it's the yellow engine I want for the, I don't know. And I'm guessing you guys don't know either because none of you answered it, so. We'll see. If I can't put one on, I can't put one on. I'll just buy it and waste my money to find out whether or not I can put one on or not. That's my plan. I think it's a great plan. Excellent business decision. Am I getting XP for taking this off? I am not, am I? Because I bought the car? It seems a bit weird. I get XP if I do it, oh, hang on. No, that's not what I want to do. I want to do that and tilt you. Get XP for working on other people's car. You would think it's the work that gives you the XP, not who owns the car. Maybe it's just crazy talk. Sounds like a good plan. Of course it does, because I was the one that came up with it. My plans always sound awesome. Never practical, just awesome. Never work out, but they're just awesome. Yeah, I remember actually I think it was the Skyline one, type one I made. I really souped it up as much as possible, and then I took it out on the track and I kept crashing it because it wouldn't stay in a straight line. Too much power. That's all of them, isn't it? Yes, yes. See if we can't repair this block. Actually, what would be really good is before I start putting this together and everything else, is try and find a job with an engine that has a supercharger and just look it over. Give me it. And just see what we can fix. And try and gather what I need or don't need. What I can and can't do. And this time when we're putting it together, what I should do is make sure I'm got all the parts that I've repaired available instead of buying parts for things that I've already repaired and wasting my money like I did with the last one. Mind you, good profit though. Was worth it. Yeah, I know that, but the problem there, Mike, you must have not been watching at the time. Doing something else, I'm guessing, but I did cover that, and I'll do it in a second again. So you know what I'm talking about. Because that way you might know something then, since you missed it before, and might be able to help me out. Because it says you can have an engine, the same engine as this, supercharged, but when I go to buy it, there's no such engine. In fact, it says, gives me name of an engine in there this would take, and that's not even in there either, of a different one. Unless it's in a different... Damn it! You're busy talking. Unless it's in a different location I don't know about.